You're watching Pascal in the Morning. Welcome back.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, y'all? Hope you guys are doing well out there in Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube land. It's your boy Pascal. It is the Pascal Show. Man, we got a wonderful day for you guys because it is Music Monday. It's going to be insane. It's going to be amazing. You want to know why? Because we got the Fix in the house, y'all. What's up? What up, the Fix? Hey. They're feeling good right now, man. They're feeling the vibe right now. They're feeling the vibe. You know, they're melding. They're meshing together. They got somebody else in the house all the way from Fort Worth, Texas. Give it up for it. DJ Most Precious. What's up, sweetheart? How you doing? You good? You can talk?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah? Hey, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you coming through. It means a lot. Why were you in town? Because, you know, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas is quite of a drive.
It's a drive because I came to support the artist I'm wearing right now by the name of Cully McCoy. They had a listening party Saturday night, and I'm his official DJ. So I came in town to rock with him, kick it with my family, and be here with you.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'll take that any day. I'll take that any day. And what's good? How you doing, my brother? You been all right?
I've been good,
Yeah?
yeah. Allergy season?
You still sick.
Allergy season, man.
And it's messed up. I just shook your hand, bro. Like, now I need to burn this hand off. I need to cut it off.
Allergies are not contagious.
I'm sorry, a cold is still a cold in my eyes.
Just saying.
In my head, a cold is still a cold.
Just
Germs
saying.
are still germs. That's what I think. On some real stuff, man. But yeah, and then of course we obviously got Sess behind the cameras and all that, doing his thing. You know what I mean? It's been really cool. I appreciate him back there spinning the ones and twos right now. But of course, you know, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the conversation today. Now, I don't know if you heard about this, and we could like turn it down a little bit. We could turn this down a little bit. So, I don't know if you heard about this, but Kevin Hart has been, he got backstabbed by his best friend. You hear about this? You hear about this whole story? Okay, so you know about this whole situation that happened. He was literally in the middle of some adult activities in his hotel room one time with his, I guess, his girl, let's just say his side piece. They did a recording of him in the hotel having sex with this girl. Now, they just found out that his best friend of 10 years was the one who put the whole thing all together and was trying to extort him for millions of dollars. Now, this dude is literally, right now, he just got arrested. He is looking at possibly 4 years in prison for extortion, all because he set up a camera in Kevin Hart's bedroom. What do you guys think of that? 10 years. I mean, this guy's been in Think Like a Man, Think Like a Man 2, all of his movies, man. Like, they were boys. They're bros. They're drinking buddies. They hang out. They do all this stuff together. Whenever Kevin Hart's on tour, he goes on tour with him. He's also on this guy also is on a CBS TV show as well, or TBS TV show called SWAT. I mean, you know, the guy has enough money. The guy's doing okay. And then all of a sudden he just pulls out a camera and does his boy dirty like that, especially a guy who put him on, who helped him put him on. It's JT something. JT Backstabber. Boom-ting. There we go. JT Backstabber. If I'm correct, it's JT something. It just slipped my mind. But crazy that this guy out of nowhere was the one who did it. And the funny thing is they brought back in the day, they brought the girl in, the girl that he was sleeping with. She was swearing up and down that it was not her that placed that camera that was trying to extort him for millions of dollars. She literally did a lie detector test, passed that with flying colors. Thank God she did, right? Because later on they found out it was his best friend of 10 years. 10 years, guys.
And all the videos that you see of Kevin Hart, you know, where he show like his entourage and stuff like that.
He's always
it's
in
probably
those.
one of those dudes.
No, they're always taking selfies together. They're doing all kinds of stuff. This is his boy. This was like his riding, this was his homie. 10 years, and this guy's trying to extort him for money. Now, here's one of my theories. This is my theory. I think it's two different things. Either JT was just, if that's really the right name, I think Kevin Hart's boy was just so either really, really jealous of him, all right, and wanted to extort him for that, or maybe he didn't like how much Kevin Hart was cheating on his wife and said, screw this, I'm going to teach my boy a lesson. What do you think on that, guys? What do you think,
Those
Precious?
are some really good observations. I tell you, man.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, he just had enough. You know, he's like, all right, this guy has the world on a string. You know, he gets whatever he wants. He's Kevin Hart. He's the biggest superstar. You know, he's doing his thing. Yeah, right. He's a little grown-ass man, whatever it is. But anyway, but on some stuff, he does that thing. He sees him doing his thing, getting the money, driving the cars, all these girls throwing attention to him. Maybe Kevin Hart has a couple side pieces on the side. Maybe he has more than just one. So he was just kind of like, all right, let me see if I can stack up on this bread real quick, you know? I mean, but still, no matter what, there is bro code. And you don't, and there's also friend code, regardless. Why would you extort a friend for millions of dollars, though? What's that?
I said if he did it, though,
I mean, he did it. Come on now. He did it, though. He did it, though. I'm sure there's footage, security camera footage of him walking in the place, setting up the camera. I mean, you know what I mean? Of all people, you know, obviously he probably has a few people that he trusts with his hotel key, the whole nine. He's like, yo, man, why don't you go, I forgot my thing. Could you go get that thing from the hotel room for me real quick? You know what I mean? It could have been anything that made him go, boom.
Here, his name is Jonathan Todd Jackson.
Yeah, JT Jackson, sorry. It was
Also
like
known as
yeah.
Action Jackson.
Thank you, JT Action Jackson. Yes, this is the man that extorted Kevin Hart. And it sucks because Kevin Hart is a good dude. You know, he comes off like a really good dude. You know, he works really hard. This is just a terrible thing, man. Terrible, terrible thing. So I hope they throw 4 more years on that just for breaking the friend code. You know what I mean? Let him have 8 years, man. You don't do that to a friend, man. Not never, okay? I don't care how bad he's doing. Whatever bad he's doing, just sit him aside and go, yo, man, quit smashing behind your girl. You know what I mean? Quit doing that. It'll be all right. And that's it.
That's right.
Don't try to extort him. Dang. Or if you're going to extort him, try to find a way to not get caught. That's it. I mean, shoot, man. Anyway. That being said, I would love to hear what you guys think. Comment down below. You know, have you ever been double-crossed by your friend, or have you ever done, well, obviously no one's going to go down there and say, oh, I did my friend dirty. Of course not. But when it comes to a situation like that, what do? You know, do you approach your friend and go, hey, what's up? Or would you just try to find him somewhere at a pasta house just with his side piece? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Side pieces, you don't take them to the Ritz. You know, you're taking them to Burger King. So I'm just saying, or the local, you know, Chinese food restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get caught. You know what I mean? So anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you think. You know, is he? You know, what do you think on this whole situation? It's pretty sad. I think it's pretty sad. But of course, heart goes out to Kevin Hart. It's a little hard. It's a little hard, but my heart goes out to him. That's pretty bad. You can't trust nobody, especially when you get to the top of the mountain. It seems like everybody else is trying to tear you down. So, you know, keep it pushing, my brother. But anyway, when we come back, we're going to be sitting down with the very amazing, very talented individual, Christopher Martin. We'll be right back. See you guys in a minute. The Fix! Let's go.
gonna perform
I'm sorry,
tonight.
I can't make this interview boring because this
No, it's
man
not
is
boring.
too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is gonna leave and go somewhere else so we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods. IDEX Media does a lot. From IDEX Photography to IDEX Films. We help create forever memories and forever impressions. Imagination, image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Nowhere will you find more selection, greater style, or a more colorful collection of the finest mink, chinchilla, fox, and sable coats, jackets, wraps, and accessories than the Fur Center. Now until January 7th, save up to 80% off. Stop in today for the best selection.
You're watching Pascal in the Morning. Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's the Pascal Show. If this is your first time checking out this show, please go and click that like button. Go to the Facebook page right now and go click that like button on our page. If you're watching this on YouTube, go hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button because we go live Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. most days. We started a little late today. Sorry, guys. But anyway, my first guest of the day, he's a writer, director, creative director for the Faith Church. Give it up for my very good friend, Christopher Martin. Hey. What's up, man? Hey. Man, I'm good, man. What's been cracking with you, man? What's been good?
Man, staying busy.
Yeah.
Very busy, man. Trying to relax. This weather finally broke, so
Yeah,
trying
finally.
to do some things. Trying to shoot some films, man.
Yeah.
TV shows.
So tell me, I know that you were the creative director over at Faith Church.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that you're doing now?
I'm kind of taking a lot of things that I did there, Faith Church as a creative director, and pushing that a little bit more into independent filmmaking, TV series, and things like that. The idea is to create more, let's say, faith-based TV and content that people can relate to a little bit more. In a sense, I like to say just not cheesy, to be honest. Yeah.
Well, and Seth got really excited about that. Well, then, so let me ask you this: how do you make content about Christ not cheesy?
You use real life situations, really. You kind of start from here in the heart and what you know and what I know,
Right.
faith-wise, and things that God has done for me in my life, and then other people's lives and things like that. And then you take those stories and then you mold those, and then when you're writing and you're kind of setting out the platform, you're like, would somebody actually go through that? Is that something they would actually say? Is that something they really do? And then you'll use that and say, does God work like that? Or will God do some weird thing that people be like, oh, wow, type of moment, and you're just like, that's not really how that'll work. No, that's not how my life went.
That only happened in the Bible.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you
No, I wouldn't even say that, man. It would be a little bit more of just, all right, cool. This is kind of my experience, and maybe somebody else will relate to that experience just the same way that I have. I'll make it as clear-cut, black and white as possible.
Right. So the experience that you had, what was your experience? Tell me your story of finding faith?
I kind of grew up in church. You know, you grow up in a small church. You know, there's the choir and the pastor, you know, preaching all day. And then, you know, you leave for a little bit. Or you don't even leave. You go downstairs, eat dinner a little bit, and you come back. So I kind of grew up in that small church mentality and things like that. So things like faith church were brand new to me. But very early on, man, when I was young, I just remember it being a situation where, I don't know, I think I got in trouble. My dad was just like, hey, your punishment is you're going to read your Bible. You know, at the time, I'm a kid. I'm like, man, I don't want to read all these words in chapter book and things like that. But eventually, over time, to read.
You
no,
get
I
me?
don't want to
Read?
Kids don't.
Give me a comic book.
Thank you. But no, back then, I kind of eventually, one point, just kind of took it seriously. And I was in a church service with my parents one day. And after getting in trouble, I kind of just, it was kind of a feeling that you can't really explain. It was kind of just a Holy Spirit moment. I think they sang a song, I think it was Total Praise. And just after that moment, the pastor was like, hey, if you want to go ahead and take this moment to give you a subscribe. And that kind of, I really opened myself up to say, all right, God, I'm really going to, you know, kind of put my faith and trust in you in this situation. And that was kind of like my coming to Christ. And ever since then, you know, I've kind of had my ways, you know, backsliding here and there. But even if I went away from him, he's never left me. So,
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, right?
So that's how I feel, man.
Oh,
That's
so faith church.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your found religion.
Yeah.
You know, found your faith, all that stuff. How did you stumble into faith church?
Man, my friend who's actually with me today, I was just coming back from California. I was doing a couple things there, working on Grey's Anatomy, doing some extra work there. Came back to St. Louis. California was getting a little too crazy. And then he was like, hey, man, come check out this church, man. It's a little different. Like, come hang out or whatever. We'll go on this Sunday. So I was like, sure. I haven't been in a while. Let's go ahead and go.
Right.
I go, and it's there's an Earth City campus. It's a really large campus at Earth City that's kind of like in North County. And as soon as I walk in, man, everything's totally different. Like, it's like a full-on production. They've got lights and movers and low fog. And then next thing you know, I see they were doing a series. I think it was called Puzzled or something. And they did such a great job on the video and me loving film and things like that. They kind of introduced whatever their next series was with a video that just caught my attention. And I was like, oh, yeah, I like it here. And then the atmosphere was just homey. Like, everybody kind of just knew each other. It was a big church, but everybody was smiling. Everybody felt comfortable. I was like, okay, cool. I think I can do this. And everybody kind of looked like me, you know. I just jeans, T-shirts. It wasn't too crazy.
And also explain this to me, because you know I see these pastors nowadays. You know, they're dressing like they just came out of like H&M or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, and with all due respect, though, with all due
H&M,
respect. I'm just saying, no, you know, like
no, I
the
got
skinny jeans, and they're like, they look super, you know, trendy. I don't see them wearing suits and ties and going, you know, the Lord. You know, I don't see that anymore. It's something completely different. I saw something on with Faith Church. He came out, and I didn't see what he was talking about, but he came out and he had actual props. Like, he had a full-on stove on the stage with him. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering what this whole, there's like this new approach to preaching the word that is very interesting. It's like this kind of this rock star, this rock and roll type of approach.
I don't know if it's rock and roll. I mean, maybe it might be just because the stigma of churches used to be, you know, Jesus in a suit and things like that. And just from my experience, from what I've seen and what I've seen trying to change in that environment, it's just that it kind of just, all right, cool, I'm going to be a little bit more relaxed and relatable. You know, things, especially when you're thinking about a younger generation that's coming up in churches, you know, you're kind of thinking, you know, everybody's thinking the same thing. Oh, it's going to be a pastor in a suit or anything like that. And sometimes pastors just, hey, I'm a regular guy, and who's going to talk to you about my experiences and teach you, you know what I mean? And that's what I got. I was like, okay, cool, I can relate to you a little bit more. And then as far as props, like the stove things like that, he may use. I can't speak for him on why he uses certain props, but I know for me, if the prop illustrates what he's trying to speak to me about, sometimes it sticks a little bit more. I'll be like, hey, I remember when he had that stove on there, and he's talking about, oh, Jesus said, don't touch what's I don't know. Whatever it is that he's trying to correlate and get across to the people, it just kind of maybe makes it a little bit easier to say, hey, I remember that prop. I remember what he said, and so now he illustrated something for me now. And I just think that's kind of a shift now. People are starting to realize that, okay, if I give people something, imagery, to go along with my message, it doesn't just sound like, hey, I'm just preaching at you. Like, hey, this is the story I'm trying to give you, and it might stick a little bit longer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just interesting, you know. It just, to me, it looks like, yo, we got money. We could get a stove. on the stage.
Yeah, I think
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that
Because
throws it up.
that church is massive.
Hey man,
It is gigantic. It's amazing. And I mean,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not trying to throw any shade on,
Oh, yeah, of
on
course.
anything like
Yeah.
that. I just find it very interesting, you know, that there's just a new approach to preaching the word that has always been very just interesting to me. That always makes me want to ask questions.
Ask questions.
and see what's
I
going
think
on.
that's actually good. I think that's probably the point. I think if you get to a point to where you're asking questions, then the next thing is like, hey, go check it out. Like,
Yeah.
go there. You know what I'm saying? And get the experience for yourself.
Because you still got the Joel Osteens, you know, you still got the Creflo Dollars. You
Yeah.
still got those guys still in the suits. They got their own traditional way of getting things done.
Definitely.
But, you know, it is interesting when you get somebody up there and they're, you know,
Yeah.
really kind of relating it to the millennials, let's just say that for the
Yeah,
lack of a better
throw a
term,
little
I
different
guess.
mix in there, and sometimes you just once you know their personality, you're kind of like, oh yeah, this is you every day. It's not even just a stage presence. This is who you are. So
Yeah.
once you see that, you're kind of like, okay, cool, I can respect that. So I agree. Like you kind of start asking questions, because it was the same for me. My first time showing up, I'm like, okay, this is different. I'm used to the suit. I'm used to the, you know.
Yeah.
But then once you get there and you kind of experience it for yourself, now you can say, okay, all right, I see what we're doing.
Right.
Like, this isn't like a big stigma. This is just you trying to figure out a way to kind of relate to me
Right.
on a different level. So yeah.
So I know that you're trying to, you know, do your own web series, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That, you know, is speaking of relating, getting people to kind of to relate to faith and finding faith and all that. So what is the name of this web series, and can you give us like a little breakdown of what it's about?
I'll give you a little breakdown. We're still kind of in pre-production about it, but the name of the show is called Inner Me.
Okay.
Right. So what most people have is, you know, a conscience, they'll say, or something, or you know, you'll get into a situation and you're thinking or something. Like imagine you're on a date and you're with this girl. She's very beautiful, right? And this is kind of basically how the first episode starts. Right. And she's very beautiful, but you know, you're trying to be that nice gentleman, trying to show this one side of you, but then the inner you is thinking, is looking at the legs. Or you're looking at, you know, she's got a blouse on
How
or
many
something
dates
like that.
till, like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? How long is gonna last before, you know? And so basically what we're doing is taking the main character and you're seeing his thoughts personified, which is basically him. You see two versions of him.
Okay.
One version of him that is who he is, and then the inner me, his inner self. And sometimes you notice that his inner me gets a little bit off guard, and eventually throughout the episode, you'll see him kind of go on this arc where he starts to change a little bit, where he learns to deal with the inner me, and kind of got to wait to find out when that drops, like what happens between him and his inner self.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, and you're just in pre-production for that right now.
Yeah, we're working on 2 projects right now. So that's the first one. That's in
okay.
pre-production, but we plan to be shooting, to be honest, a very short time. It's not going to be super long. We're just going to start with that, and that'll be early summer. I'm talking about June, July, and probably be out like
When do
in
you
August.
start shooting that?
Yeah, it'll probably be out in actually August.
Oh, okay.
August, yeah, so beginning of August, it'll be a web series. So if you want to follow me, make sure you follow me Instagram at @YWayChris. There you go. To get all the information on when that drops. And then we have another project that's called Champion. Champion will be more of a, think of it like a street level hero. You know how Marvel has like, you know, Punisher, Luke Cage, shows like that. Champion will be a St. Louis-based hero, but he's also faith-based too. He's in a situation where it seems like, all right.
Beats him with the Bible?
A little bit, no.
Power of Christ
you know,
compels you
know.
type of thing?
A little bit, no. Actually, a little bit more of a little more grounded than that. He's kind of just like a young kid, and he grew up in church as well, but he doesn't really know. And then he gets in a situation where some friends are in a gang, and he prays really hard in the situation. And the next day, things kind of start to change. He starts to notice a difference in himself, and he ends up in these situations where he starts to feel like, okay, I can make some changes in St. Louis. So it all just won't be faith-based. It actually talk about some social issues that's going on in St. Louis. A lot of, you know, police brutalities. We'll probably touch on, you know, things like living in Ferguson and the outlook of what people who don't live in St. Louis kind of look at St. Louis. Like, you know, it's different for when you live in St. Louis and you meet somebody else from outside of St. Louis and they're like, oh, I mean, and they come and visit, and they're like, oh, I thought it was going to be worse than this.
Oh, yeah, they're like, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I'm not
yeah.
dodging bullets.
Yeah, everybody thinks you're out here, you know, dodging bombs and stuff. I'm like, this ain't Syria, you know, this is
Right.
St. Louis, you know what I mean? So,
Right, this ain't Syria.
Yeah, man, so I'm excited.
Ain't that the truth? Oh, man. But, hey, everybody give it up for Christopher Martin.
Thank you.
Be sure to check out his upcoming stuff on YouTube, of course, Inner Me and Champion, which will be coming up hopefully in the fall, I would say.
Yes, sir.
So one more time for Christopher Martin, everybody. When we come back, we got a performance by Rivvio. We'll see you guys in a minute. Deuces, The Fix. Let's go. You're going to
I'm
perform
sorry,
tonight.
I can't make this interview boring because this
No, it's
man
not
is
boring.
too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
IDEX Media does a lot. From IDEX Photography to IDEX Films. We help create forever memories and forever impressions. Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Nowhere will you find more selection, greater style, or a more colorful collection of the finest mink, chinchilla, fox, and sable coats, jackets, wraps, and accessories than the Fur Center. Now until January 7th, save up to 80% off. Stop in today for the best selection.
You're watching Pascal in the Morning. Welcome back.
You're going to
I'm
perform
sorry,
tonight.
I can't make this interview boring because this
No, it's
man
not
is
boring.
too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, I love Pascal on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
IDEX Media does a lot. From IDEX Photography to IDEX Films. We help create forever memories and forever impressions. Imagination. Image a world. IDEX Media.
Awesome sauce. Yeah, baby.
Nowhere will you find more selection, greater style, or a more colorful collection of the finest mink, chinchilla, fox, and sable coats, jackets, wraps, and accessories than the Fur Center. Now until January 7th, save up to 80% off. Stop in today for the best selection.
You're watching Pascal in the Morning. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Pascal Show, aka the Pascal in the Morning Show. Be sure to click that like button. You're about to get entertained by this amazing human being here. Give it up for my dude, Rivvio, everybody. Success. All right. Give it up for Rivvio one more time, everybody. One more time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, man. Okay, so real quick, tell me where you're going to be performing next. I'm sure people want to know where you're going to be performing next.
I'm planning a pop-up show in like June. So
a pop-up show in June.
Yeah, I'm going to have a pop-up show in June. I'm thinking 1900 Park Ave.
Oh, okay. So real talk, just a pop-up show somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
1900 Park Ave in June. Sometime in June. Somewhere in June. Any particular day? Can we like can you just give us some kind of hint with like the moon will be full that day or something like that?
Full moon and stars will be out.
The stars will be out. I hope so. If they're not out, we in trouble, right? Then that's the end of the world, right? One more time, give it up for Rivvio, please. Please, please, please. Thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody that was here. Thank you to Christopher Martin, of course. Thank you. Give it up for him one more last time. Of course, DJ Most Precious, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. All the way from Fort Worth, Texas. Fort Worth, Texas, y'all. Man, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you being here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anyway, it's about that time. You know, we're going to see you tomorrow. We got a great show for you guys tomorrow. We have Clark Wilson in the house. Concert promoter, the whole nine. He is very, very amazing and very talented. So definitely tune in for that. It's going to be a fun show. But anyway, it's time to go home. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. I love you guys. Be good to yourselves. The Fix.
Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.
To IDEX Films, we help create